Loveston, and welcome to the I Ching Cafe. And here we are at the monthly overview for June 2021. Let's have a look in this episode at what we are being asked to pay attention to in June to maximize our development, our flow, and our potential. Last month we had a wonderful combination of hexagrams. For May 2021, we had hexagram 58, joy. We had wonderful positive changing lines, and then that lovely energy of hexagram 45, amassing, calling us to bring things together, to tap into the crowd, to use the joy of the month, use communication, exchange, learning, interaction, to really amass and aggregate what it is you're doing, tapping into a large group of people, a wider network to do what it is you need to do. So I would love to hear your comments on how the month went. What did that mean for you? Right, so let's have a look at this month. Well, we have our first hexagram for the month of June is hexagram 26, Taming Power of the Great. Now, for a moment, let's have a look at the structure of this hexagram. The top trigram is mountain, which rests, contains, and restricts. And the bottom trigram is heaven, creative energy, right? 3 masculine, energetic, active lines. Those lines are pushing up. They want to expand. They're the dragon that wants to soar through the sky. And we have on the top, in the outer world, we have limits and constraint put upon that flow. What this hexagram really refers to is how we get power when we tame the greatness within, when we tame the creative beast that's wanting to emerge out of us, that's wanting to express itself in the world. Our energy, our dynamism, it's really an opportunity to focus and strengthen that because we are focused. So the idea of, the genie in the lamp is that the lamp is a simple everyday object that holds this massive power. It's contained. This huge, massive genie that can grant you any wish is jam-packed into this tiny little space. And it's through rubbing the lamp and through activating the lamp and giving it a job to do that we call the genie to the situation and we can make magic, right? So I want you to think about, for this month, our main flow of change, our main focus area is the word focus, focus, focus. We have had this hexagram many times before. And so in this world of distraction, in this world of so much going on and so many crazy things in the world to worry about and to deal with, this month we have got something important to get done. And the I Ching brings us this gift this month to say the way we get it done, the way we work with the creative flow, the potential within us, is to be absolutely focused. Choose the thing that's most important. Take the thing that really needs to get done, okay, the number one priority, and rally your energy, concentrate all your focus, bring all the parts of yourself, your team, your business, whatever it is, bring it all together to focus it all on achieving a particular focus area, a particular goal. Because if we don't, what tends to happen is this creative energy just wants to run about and recklessly express itself, and we don't want that. We lose the moment if we do that. This is about taking all those parts of us and focusing them in one direction. And the thing with this hexagram, and whenever we get any hexagram, the hexagram is a little tool, a little key to help us unlock the potential of the month. So in this month, there's huge potential to be focused, to get a lot done, to make massive strides in what we are doing. But we also have this potential, if we are not conscious of it, of squandering our energy, of actually destroying what we're trying to do because we are in so many different places at once. We're not being focused. We're just running around like chickens with heads cut off and not actually mastering ourselves, our flow, our daily activity in one particular direction. So this month we have 2 changing lines in the 4th and the 5th position. And in this particular hexagram, they speak about this idea of containing this force, of focusing and this energy of creation through the idea of a bull, okay, a powerful bull. If you've ever seen a bull go crazy, you know what could go wrong if we don't contain ourselves and focus our energy in the right direction. So changing line 4, which will mature from the beginning of June roundabout to the 10th of June, talks about as the young bull's horns grow, we put a kind of a wooden plaque across them, that they grow into the plaque, and so we restrain the potential damage of a bull's wild energy, okay, the animalistic nature. This talks about taking preemptive steps to plan and prepare for restraining over-exuberant creative energy. So for this month, focus particularly for the first 10 days. Use your own life and your own timing to show you. But particularly for the first 10 days, think about what could I do to prepare and plan to constrain my energy, to focus my energy. So that might be, what is the tool I use to think about and to set out the priority of the month? How do I define what it is that is the key focus? How do I measure my progress? How do I put in place, within your team, for example, what are the processes you place to actually execute your strategy? What are the weekly, daily huddles or workshops or timeouts you have as a team to keep on track with what's really important? So there's some preparation work to be done. And if we harness these horns, okay, the horns are the risk of damage through over-exuberant wild energy, okay? So if we harness the bull, we harness the power, we do that by preparing, thinking ahead, planning, working out what can we do now to restrain the force that might go wild later. Okay, so there's things for us to think about planning. And then we have our next changing line in the 5th position. And this talks about victory achieved in taming the power. This is a bull that's no longer young, but we have managed to subdue the bull. Now, I'm not talking about subduing animals. This is a symbol. And we've subdued the bull, we've tamed his wild powers, and we've now focused and harnessed the force for good. So there's a victory here as we move towards the 20th of the month of seeing that we have actually overcome something significant, that we have applied ourselves, we've been really focused, we've been working with our tick lists, our to-do lists, our team meetings, our family meetings, and we've been working in a way that's very focused and really has tapped into our ability to really be single-minded and to draw everything together into one place. Doors open as a result, opportunities open as a result. So it's a really good indication that if we are able to harness ourselves, harness our distraction and our goldfish attention span, if we can harness that and we can focus it, we can really open doors into something really quite amazing this month. And then our outcome hexagram, our second flow of change, very interesting, is hexagram 1, okay, the creative. So this power that was being restrained by the mountain, okay, in taming power of the great, can now flourish and release, okay. So we have restraining and focusing the power, our creative flow, okay, being really disciplined and focusing on what's really important. But what happens as a result of that work? What happens? What's the transformation that takes place? Well, we're rewarded by the flow of creative energy. Number 1, the creative is the beginning of the whole cycle. It's the rebirth, it's the seed, it's the creative power, it's strength if we apply it with moral principle. And there is the opportunity. There is the new beginning in this month to start new, to energize projects, to begin things. This is fantastic for startups. This is fantastic for reboots, for starting something new, for creative projects, for creative endeavors of any type. Not necessarily art things. I'm talking about creative ideas and expansion of what it is you're trying to do. So this wonderful creative energy that's wanting to help us this month, but we've got to demonstrate the discipline in being focused, choosing the one thing, and having a system that helps us every day work towards what's really important. I'm going to be really getting my lists under control this month. I think that's what I need to do. I've got lists on all kinds of pieces of paper. I've got a new book where everything can be in one place. I'm going to take the advice of the I Ching. That's what I'm going to do, and have all my tick lists and my notes in one book and be really focused in making sure that every day I set my top 5 Razor's Edge list for the day, tick them off, and make sure that every single action is getting me towards what's really important. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Think about what are some of the things that you can do to tame that bull, to manage those horns, and really maximize the creative flow that's wanting to express itself through you, through your team, through your family, through your business this month in June. Wonderful. So please like, share, subscribe. It'd be great to have you join us on the regular, on the channel or on the podcast. Thank you to you for being there for every week, joining me for the weekly overviews. It's really awesome to be on this journey with you. We're in this process of learning together. And I really encourage that if you have any comments or you have questions or you have insights that you'd like to share, please pop them on the platform or on the socials, wherever you choose. Thank you so much, and I really look forward to seeing you at our next weekly overview. See you soon.